Welcome to ASATs. Let's explore an important topic shaping the future of defense and global security. I'm the founder and director of International Defense Security and Technology, a California-based nonprofit think tank dedicated to research and analysis on global defense, security, and emerging technologies. I also serve as CEO of Interplanix LLC, a New Mexico-based company advancing satellite risk analysis, orbital debris forecasting, and space security frameworks to ensure mission assurance and resilience. Previously, I served in leadership roles at India's Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO. Most recently as Director of the Systems Analysis, Modeling, Safety, and Quality Cluster at DRDO Headquarters, New Delhi. This channel brings you deep insights into the global security ecosystem, from geopolitics and emerging military technologies to cyber, space, and system-level analysis of tech trends and their interrelationships. Subscribe and join us as we decode the forces shaping the future of global defense and human security.
What we are discussing today is why Space Domain Awareness, or SDA, has become one of the most critical capabilities in global defense and how it's evolving in response to a growing threat: space warfare. As nations and private companies expand their footprint in orbit, Earth's skies are becoming more congested, more contested, and more dangerous. Thousands of satellites are already in operation, and by 2030, we could be looking at over 100,000 more. That's not just traffic, it's a risk. Every satellite adds to the chance of collision, interference, or debris. And the debris problem, it's massive. NASA estimates there are over 21,000 objects larger than 10 centimeters orbiting Earth and more than 100 million smaller fragments. A tiny shard moving at 11 kilometers per second can disable a satellite. Now imagine what a 10 centimeter chunk can do. This is why space domain awareness is no longer optional. It's essential. SDA helps us see what's happening in space, from debris tracking and satellite movements to threats like anti-satellite weapons. And those threats are no longer science fiction. We've seen real demonstrations. Kinetic ASAT tests, like those by Russia, China, India, and the US, have proven that a missile can destroy a satellite, but at the cost of adding thousands of dangerous debris fragments. But it's not just physical attacks. Satellites can be jammed, spoofed, or hacked. There are even co-orbital threats, small, maneuverable satellites that sneak up on others under the guise of maintenance. They can disable or even hijack targets. In May 2024, Russia reportedly deployed one dangerously close to a US satellite. With these threats becoming more sophisticated, SDA is evolving fast. Today's systems rely on a mix of ground-based radars, optical telescopes, and space-based sensors to monitor orbit in real time. And AI plays a growing role. Machine learning is being used to predict satellite paths, detect unusual behavior, and speed up threat response times. Ground-based systems like the US Space Fence can track objects as small as 10 centimeters. In space, constellations of satellites scan low Earth orbit and even geostationary belts. And we are now extending monitoring to cislunar space, the vast region between Earth and the Moon, as exploration and military interest push farther out. Defense agencies around the world are building up SDA capabilities. The US leads the charge with advanced radar systems like dark and global sensor networks. Russia operates its own surveillance network, SKKP, with deep space monitoring radars. China is developing a powerful tracking system under its Strategic Support Force and expanding its footprint with dual-use facilities overseas. Europe, too, has stepped up. The ASATs program, along with the UST initiative, brings together radar, telescopes, and shared data systems across multiple countries. France, Germany, and the UK each operate specialized sensors, contributing to a growing web of awareness in orbit. Meanwhile, countries like India, Japan, and Australia are rapidly developing their own space situational awareness programs, often in partnership with the US, to ensure they can track and protect their national assets in space. And SDA isn't just about watching, it enables action. By knowing what's in orbit, how it's moving, and whether it poses a threat, operators can issue collision warnings, perform evasive maneuvers, and identify hostile activity early. With AI integration, responses can be near instant. We are moving into a future where space is a contested domain, one where SDA will determine who holds the advantage. It's no longer just about tracking debris. It's about safeguarding global communications, navigation systems, and national defense. In short, space domain awareness is becoming the eyes, ears, and early warning system of the modern space age. And with tensions rising above the atmosphere, those eyes have never been more important.